Hello, my friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. So, guys, I wanted to share with you something that is really important for all you guys out there that are learning energy work or practicing energy work. One of the biggest keys to remember is, you're not using your own energy. You're a channel for the energy. So you learn how to project the energy, the life force, the Qi. All of us have it, and the life force it courses through us, in us, around us, through everything that there is, animate and inanimate objects as well. Things like rocks are not necessarily devoid of consciousness or devoid of life force, and tools like crystals can be used to magnify a life force as well. And so you can be a healer. Anybody really can learn how to help others heal. And we are much more than the physical body. As you see these little funnels, these cones, they look like tornadoes whirling. Those are chakras. And chakras are very real. They are absolutely real. If you didn't have chakras, you wouldn't be alive. It's just that simple. And even alive on different dimensions and densities of being. And so each of us has our own energy field, and it's constantly interacting with others all day long, every single day. Even if you are out there in the middle of the forest, there's still birds and bees and all sorts of things that you are interacting with. So this is a good book that I recommend for you guys called Hands of Light, and I've recommended it before. It's by Barbara Ann Brannan, and it's really good for getting a good visual on what's going on the higher dimensions. And it's definitely a really good tool for understanding. There's so many other ones out there too. Mantak Chia has made tons of books on energy QiGong as well. So everybody has their own energy field, and it's a torus, as we've talked about on other videos. It's the same thing as the Earth's energy field, the same as the sun's, and the same as the galaxy, and the same as the universe. It's a torus. And so there's energy that comes from above and below us. As we see, when we're doing QiGong, what we're doing, and when we're doing Reiki and Pranic healing and any sort of energy work, we're drawing the energy from the cosmos and also the earth, and we are channeling and funneling that energy and sending it to whoever it is we are working on. So it's important to root ourselves into the earth and also draw down that heavenly energy from the cosmos as well. Every individual is ultimately a star. So when you look up in the night sky and you see the stars, they're all consciousness. Those are all beings, and we may view them as devas or beings of the angelic realms, but they are beings, and everything again is energy. Energy can't be created or destroyed. It only can change forms. It can mutate, it can evolve. And so we see personal star energy from both above and below again. The body that we have, is given to us from the earth. It's of the materials of the earth, and to the earth it goes. Except for those rare individuals in the Tibetan tradition that achieve the rainbow body, or people that quote-unquote ascend. But the body is of an earthly energy, and so earthly energy can be very useful in helping a person ground, also in healing the physical body. The cosmic energy has other qualities which can help us in emotional, spiritual, and mental ways as well. So we're always drawing this energy in, and you could draw it in through any chakra. There's hundreds of chakras in your body. It's easiest to probably feel and sense the ones in your feet, the bubbling wells, the K1 point as far as acupuncture goes, which is at the center of the foot, just a little bit inward from the ball of the foot. And then also the ones on the hands and the palms in the center of the hands. Now, we could draw in energy through any chakra, and we could also actually send energy out through any chakra. But typically when we're doing energy work, we are sending it out through our hands, our fingers, or even just one hand, the dominant hand. So if you're a right-handed it would be the right hand. And then pranic healing technique is you help gather with the left hand as well as your other chakras, such as, again, the crown chakra, the foot chakras, even the third eye chakra. And then you gather with your weaker hand. So if you're right-handed, you gather with your left, you send it with your right. And that's just something that will come naturally to most. And as many might know, if you study polarity therapy, it's basically the body itself is all yin and yang, as everything is yin and yang. So it's the positive and the negative, the masculine, the feminine. So we have a positive side to the body, a negative side. Just like the Earth has magnetic poles, which in the Earth's case is wandering at this point in time at a very fast pace, so does the body. It has magnetic poles, magnetic points as well. So we must always be a channel for the energy. We don't use our own energy. We don't deplete our own energy. We're a channel for the energy. So think of yourself as a funnel and drawing in the energy and then sending it out into the other person. In pranic healing, it's common to have a bowl of salt water nearby, and in between clients, you would wash your hands in that bowl of salt water, which would remove any sort of pranic energy that you don't want hanging on you from the client. But again, it's all about being a channel. You're a projector of the energy. You're gathering it and you're sending it out. You're not using your own. You're not depleting your own life force. And I felt like it was time to make this video because some of you have been practicing and working on others and feeling very, very depleted. And, that's really, really common. One thing that needs to happen is if you are going to work on other people, you need to build your Wei Qi field. And Wei Qi is your external Qi field. It is your magnetosphere, your personal magnetosphere. And so the way you build that is through the act of drawing this energy and storing it in your dantians. And so there's 3 dantians. The lower dantian is about 2 inches below the navel, and that's where we store Jing. Jing is the more heavier, denser form of the life force. And then we have the middle dantian, which lies between the solar plexus and the heart, and that is your emotional reservoir of Qi. You could think, again, we could kind of relate this to different densities. So when we get to the upper dantian, that's where the Shen resides, the spirit. It's the least dense, and that is basically in the pineal gland area. So you could equate it to basically ice, water, and vapor or steam as it goes and flows on up. And so I just wanted to share that really important thing because it's so easy to deplete ourselves when we start to work on others. So again, connect to the earth, connect to the cosmic energy, be a channel for this healing energy, and don't use your own personal energy. So my friends, as always, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your support on Ko-Fi and Patreon. We're very excited that we are very close now to 100 Patreons. So that's awesome in these times because the sad fact is that most of the videos get demonetized nowadays. So, as always, my friends, keep practicing, keep growing, keep learning, recognize there's divinity inside of you. You are a powerful healing force. God bless and namaste.